Hello Libras, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo, and I'm going to be doing your tarot love reading for the week of St. Valentine's Day. So that will be from February 9th to February 15th. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you for joining today. Hopefully everybody's doing great, and I'm gonna jump straight into the reading. We started off with the Devil, but with 10 of Cups as well. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, just to let you all know that this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with all of you, but if it does, please like, share, subscribe. As usual, we're going to take a look at your energy, your love interest energy, and where your connection is going at this time. If you resonate with the reading and you're interested in a personal reading or coaching session, please check out the description box for some details, and you can contact me on my email address with any questions or to agree about the session. And if you feel so guided, please donate or check out my Amazon wish list. Any contributions will be used towards development of this channel. And let me know if you like my new background. Astrological background. Also, I'm going to Miami this week, so I'm gonna do a couple of posts from there, so look out for that extra content if you are following my channel. Okay, it's interesting. One more card for Libra. Thank you. All right, so the general energy of the reading is 10 of Wands. Somebody already had that today. So yeah, basically that's the part where you have had enough. You are fed up with how things are going, of how much you know, people take advantage of you. You sacrifice a lot, and you know, you still get the short end of the stick, sort of, so to say. So you don't want to do that anymore. You're finally realizing how unfair it is to you, and this is more about now the time about how to do it. Because if you are one of those people who are used to you know, being there for others and just giving away, you know, everything you have for people to be safe and happy, then when you understand that that's not a good way to go and you need to change some things around, it's actually very difficult to break those habits. But let's see in more detail what comes for your energy. So Libra, for you specifically, we've got Devil, 10 of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles. Very interesting combination. But you know, both 10 of Cups and Devil, very strong cards. 10 of Cups in the middle. So this is what you are striving for. That's what you're feeling. That's how you see your connection right now. That this is the happily ever after scenario for you. With the Devil next to it, however, there are some unhealthy habits that need to be broken. It could be just a general codependency, that if you're, you know, finding your person to be this awesome, that you become too clingy, and for the lack of a better word to explain, and you become very dependent on each other, right? And codependency is a whole huge topic on its own, but basically it's one of the examples of unhealthy behaviors. Of course it could be somebody else, and it could be manipulating somebody, you know, it could be just some bad habits like, you know, smoking or drug abuse. It could be some kind of obsessive compulsive disorder. All of those things are unhealthy, of course, so it's, you know, take what resonates for you. But basically this is something that's kind of preventing your true Ten of Cups. And even if you think you're already there, Spirit is telling you you're not yet. It may feel good, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna stand the test of time, so to say. And you have the Four of Pentacles on the other side of it, which is, to me, is not about money as such, but it's definitely about holding back and being guarded about something. It could be your family history. For some reason I'm hearing that. Could be just your personal experience in the past, like meaning just not sharing some of the traumas you had, right? It could be not willing to share, you know, anything material. It doesn't have to be money necessarily, right? But it could be, you know, maybe you own your own place and you don't want your person to live there with you for free, just like that. You know, it could come in many forms and shapes, but it's definitely some sort of holding back there. So the question is basically, if you think that that's your Ten of Cups, why holding back? That's a very good question, and it's for you to discover what kind of insecurities you have here with the Four of Pentacles. But yeah, let's look at more cards and get you some advice. For your person, we have Justice, which is always good to have, and we have Three of Wands and Six of Wands in the reverse, both of them, which is unfortunate. But you know, with the Justice card here, it seems like, I feel like some karma is being served for a person, and karma can actually be good and bad. It's about setting the scale of justice, right? That balance of energy and reciprocation. But whatever it was, whatever happened, whichever way it goes, and it looks like for your person it's not looking great right now, because we have, you know, Six of Wands is the usual victory card. We have that in the reverse. And Three of Wands is about, I've made a choice and now I'm just peacefully waiting for my ships to come, and that's in the reverse as well. No peace, no victory. But what I'm sensing is that this is a temporary thing. This is paying off some karmic debts, which could actually not necessarily be from your person. It could be, you know, kind of like family karma, it could be ancestor karma, it could be all kinds of things. We come to this world already with some familial karma, if you want to put it that way, that needs to be paid off as well. It's not following the same patterns and it's more subtle, but it's still part of the journey for many of us. So what I'm seeing here is not completely negative, but paying this debt means most and foremost freeing up from that baggage and freeing up from those fears, right? That trauma from the past. So because even if the person actually did something wrong or did somebody wrong, they still get trauma out of it one way or another. They suppress it, yes, but that's your Ten of Wands here, right? So both of you have been suppressing some stuff, maybe in a different way, but it still exists regardless. So it looks like your person is working on, you know, karma clearing here, dropping some baggage off as well, just like you. Where the connection is going, we've got Four of Swords in the reverse, Three of Swords, and Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, a bit more confusion and sadness here, unfortunately. We've got the heartbreak in the middle. Queen of Cups is in the reverse, so it's almost, to me, it feels like it's a lack of connection with your intuition and your heart space. And the Four of Swords in the reverse, again, a lack of rest and lack of that kind of energy flow when you're like in meditative state, when you do self-love, when you do you. So it's kind of like all of these cards in a good scenario would be the other way around, like completely the other way around. Heartbreak in the reverse, and these two would be upright. So basically Spirit is saying it's time for you to take care of yourself for real. And don't put your happiness and your healing onto somebody else as a responsibility, because that will be that devil coming back again. If you're relying on somebody else to solve your problems, heal your pain, make you happy, They could be making you happy, that's right, but it should be an addition, not a completion, right? So you're supposed to be wholesome personality as you are, in harmony with yourself, with the higher power, and then with other people around you, including your love interest, right? So that's the general guidance. You need to reconnect with your essence, with your inner voice, and in your connection with the higher power, so they can help guide you on your path and help out in time of need as well. It's precious and you should never lose that connection, for sure. Okay, Libra, let's get you some advice from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. So generally sounds like a tough time this week, but it's gonna bring some great results. Maybe your version of Valentine's Day celebration will be something passive, like watching TV or staying in bed all day. Speaking of passive, I guess it's not the most passive scenario, but you know what I mean, you can just chill. Higher power. The words I've been saying quite a few times just now. Okay, and you see this a lot of purple here, different shades. So again, it's connection with the crown chakra and with the, you know, with the divine, with the spirit. It's number 4. So that number can mean something to you. I'm just gonna read what this card means for a relationship specifically. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number 1 priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Like I was saying, so you have that wonderful connection that gives you 10 of Cups feeling, but do not become codependent of it, and do not forget about this connection with your higher power. Okay, let's see what your person would like to tell you if they had a chance. What's on their heart and their mind at this moment, or rather this week, as we approach Valentine's Day. Anything else? Okay, that's enough then. I love you, I just don't say it. Yes, remind that in our scenario, the person is working through their karma deck. So yeah, some tough times. I run as I keep hurting you. You know, it could be they're in pain because of this experience that they have. That of course it's a lot harder for them to kind of toggle something in their mind so that they are suddenly, you know, nice and sweet and kind with you. Maybe that's what they would want to do, but sometimes they just can't. Please give me time to heal my past pain. As advertised. You make me want to be a better person. Yeah, that's definitely a sign of a very deep connection. I constantly look at your messages and pictures. For those of you who are in a long distance relationship or maybe a breakup. And at the bottom of the deck we had, you are so different to what I'm used to, but I love that. Okay, Libra, I hope this has been good for you. Have a wonderful week, guys, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.